Oh yes, it's a nice, beautiful, snowy day here. We thought the snow stopped, but it didn't stop and we got 10 inches. But anyway, guys, hi, how are you? Hope you're doing well. When I got this car, part of my negotiations were that I know it needed rear brakes, at least rear brakes. So, and the brake light's on if you saw my other videos because of that. So, I ordered brakes. Dealership wanted $2,300 to do them. I'm not paying that. AutoZone, their rotors were like $180. They seemed a little too cheap for me. Like something didn't feel right. They're negligibly more than the Altimas. So I ordered them off FCP Euro. I heard good things about them. They have that nice warranty. For somebody like me, it'll actually make a difference because I actually do put a lot of miles on the cars. But I ordered the Zimmerman and Eki Bono front and rear pad and disc packages. Out the door, $580. So not cheap, not crazy expensive for a car like this. So yeah, we are currently driving to one of my buddy's shops. He works on a lot of European cars, rips them apart. He's an absolute monster, complete unit. So we're gonna go to him. He's gonna install them. I'm gonna watch them and see if it's something I think I can take on. I know the front ones I can do fine. It's the rear ones with that parking brake. So we're gonna go have him do it. But yeah, I'm gonna go just do a quick video on it. I was gonna show you guys the quality difference because the brakes feel like ass right now. They feel great, but they feel like ass. Like if you're going like, for example, like 110 and then you get on the brakes, you can kind of feel them. Arse. They don't feel good. So yeah, we are heading right now to his shop, which is 2 minutes away, and we're going to open those boxes and take a look at them and install them. So we're here at Fine Auto Sales and Repairs. They repair all kinds of vehicles here. They have a Range Rover in the back that even the dealership couldn't get to. They're working on it. Genesis, BMW, he has all the technology. This is Monty right here. Head mechanic. Oh yeah. Releasing the parking brake. We got the new rotors right there. Absolute monsters. These are worn down to nothing. You'll see once I get them off, there's nothing. There's nothing left. Pads are at about 30%. Oh yes, there's a reason I come here. European auto specialists. So yeah, we're gonna get those rotors off and show you guys what they look like. So we're in this corner because the lighting is good. So we have the old pad here with the brake sensor sticking out. We have the new pad right here. So first of all, look at that pad thickness comparison. And as you can see, this one didn't wear evenly. This pad is way thicker. But it also even wore out a lot more even. And if you look over here, put this down at the sensor. This is why the sensor goes bad. It starts rubbing on the rotor, and then it breaks its like signal, that little bit of copper sticking out. And when that shows, it sets off the light. That's why the light just turned on. But even the pad, the pad isn't even smooth anymore. It's kind of rough, especially on the edges over here. Feels like it wore out faster on the edges than it did in the middle. But that's why we come to these guys. But these feel great. They feel high quality. They're painted. So we're gonna go throw those in right now. But I just want to pull you guys to the side and show you guys what they look like. So we got the first rotor off and got the new rotor on. Super clean, super nice. Now I want you guys to look at how bad the old rotor was. Again, new rotor. This is the old rotor. So on the face of it, it didn't look too bad. Just some grooves. But on the back of it where that pad was rubbing, it wasn't having the best day of its life. Completely, these are probably the factory rotors. It started to chip away over here. Look at that. This is why we're giving her the new good stuff. There's nothing left of that. Yeah, fairly simple. You have 2 bolts in the back, 2 bolts holding the pads in, cleaned off, we brushed off the hardware. The caliper's still here. We have to take off the parking brake mechanism and wind it back. On this one, on the right side is the pad sensors, so you only have 1 pad sensor on each side. Not too hard, not too crazy to do, but I did not realize how bad these rear rotors were. I mean, look at that. That is an absolute joke. So these are the rear rotors. This is the new one from FCP Euro, and that's the old one. Like, remember I showed you guys the pad wasn't really gripping on it, only in the middle. It wasn't touching the edges. There's nothing left. I think the edges are completely toast, that's why. See if we can focus on that. Look at that. Completely shot. But then on the inside, or on the outside of it, it didn't look too bad. But on the inside, look at that. Nothing. Then we have the new one in place. Just the 2 bolts on the back, the 2 caliper bolts, the 2 pad bolts, brake pad sensor, and then you have the emergency parking brake right here. And just like that. New pads, new rotor. We're gonna finish the other 3. Pull her out, call it a day. Current hiccup. This bolt won't come out. We've tried to chisel it, it won't come out. Now I was given a blowtorch. I really don't know what to do with it, but I was given hours of fire. Cool. But this rotor's trashed. But anyway. So we got the front pad and rotor off. These pads had some life left on them. Same story with the back. These rotors were shot. Nice. Just finishing up. Put the nice new one on. With the nice new pad. This pad, though, I don't know if that's okay or not. But well.
Marcellus, can you lower the car? Huh? Can you lower the car? Well, what? Lower the car. No. Please? No.
Lower the car.
No.
This is his brother. Oh yes, we're almost done. One more wheel. One more wheel.
Didn't you have to raise it back? How did you do that?
I don't know. You just need to tighten up the lug nuts. He's putting on the final clip. Oh yes. Front rotors were also shot. Oh yes. And then now we just need to reset the service light for the brakes. We're gonna reset the front and the rears. It'll be good to go. Those clips aren't fun. And we're back. And just like that, we have left Fine Auto Sales and Service. New brakes are on. They reset the car's brake indicator for the front and rear. It resets itself to 40,000 miles before it asks for new pads. So that's fine with me. The only real issue we had with this, everything went on fine. Quality parts. They liked the parts I put on it. FCP Euro, the Akibono. Do have some battle scars in the back of my hand. Even though I barely did anything. Mostly just stood around. But the hardest part was the front calipers have clips on them that hold up calipers and pads. Those were a pain. What else? We recommend that I get 2 new lug nut thingies because 2 of them are lug bolts because 2 of them are kind of stripped. I knew they were stripped before because Discount Tire told me they were stripped, but he was able to get them off and get them back on. So we'll order some of those. But otherwise, pretty simple. He did it, he did the back brakes fine, no issues. Parking brake works again. It engages. Everything's good. The thing about this car is that it's still, like, there's no huge difference between it braking. I'm not gonna go take it on the highway and just jam on the brakes like I did before, where you could feel it warped. I'm gonna give it a little bit of time before I start fucking with messing with it. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a little bit of time before I start messing with it. But like, no lights on the dash, vehicle status. Everything got reset, so we're all good to go. Brakes are on. I paid him. Now this will all just depend on how much your mechanics charge for labor. And he's a buddy, so I got a good deal with him. But the brake pads themselves, and rotors, and sensors, and grease, and new hardware was $580 from FCP Euro. Initial impressions: quality products, quality pads, quality rotors, sensors, everything. So no complaints. I'll check back with you guys in 40,000 miles because they have the whole warranty thing where you can swap them out, even if they're wear items. So we'll check back in 40,000 miles. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. I didn't want to record too much while I was in their shop because there's a lot of other work going on. They were working on a couple cars at one time. Beautiful Range Rover in the background, Hyundai Genesis, paint guy in the corner in his own little booth. So I didn't want to, and I have to also shut off the music whenever I was recording because it's copyright. So it's kind of a battle, but think of a normal brake job, just with quality parts, not AutoZone parts. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys.